Games. We all grew up with it one way or another. Whether you played it on mobile, console, PC, everyone has played it at least once. Why is it that we're so attached to such fictional and pixelated content? And why do we immerse ourselves into building technology to create such content? Well, let's explore the games that has created this attachment in which no other entertainment can recreate. Super Mario Bros., or most known as Mario, was created in 1985. Conflict around the world was at an all-time high, and the end of the Soviet Union was near. People's households are slowly filling with computers. Freedom. It was the golden age for entertainment. Movies, TV shows were one of the most profitable industries. But like a sleeping dragon, a small company in Japan, Nintendo, was cooking up a recipe that will change the world forever, lifting the game industry into heights never imagined. Mario is a platforming game in which the aim of the game is to race to the Mushroom Kingdom and save Princess Peach from evil Bowser's forces. You control the character Mario, of which he can be powered up to stomp on evil Goombas. Each run, you get 3 lives that either end in death when you go over the time limit or get killed by an enemy. When Mario slides down the iconic pole with the flag at the end, he proceeds to the next level. Mario is a relatively easy game that takes only a couple runs for you to be able to master it, thanks to the mechanics that Nintendo was aiming for. Because of this playstyle, many people were immediately hooked onto it. It was a game that all social classes can return home to, no matter what was going on in their lives. Though personally myself, I'd played little of this game, I recently picked it up as a form of enjoyment while learning the ins and outs of the map. While it is relaxing to play, it just has enough competitiveness which gives that extra layer of attraction. It is one of the best retro games after Pokemon Red and Blue, truly a timeless piece, and I will always come back for the simplicity. Prepare 3D is one of the most realistic simulators in the world, created by Lockheed Martin in November 2010. Besting Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane 11. After buying the rights to the copy of the game codes of the dying flight simulator, FXX, which was previously owned by Microsoft, Lockheed Martin created this game to teach the United States Air Force basic features of their main jet at the time. Anyway, Prepare 3D and most other flight simulators are community-based, with most of the models and planes made by the players themselves. Companies arise from this because of interested individuals making the game realistic. Companies like Berlin Air allow third-party developers of Prepare 3D FS Labs to get real-life data from their A320, simulating it in-game. Other companies, such as PMDG, which develops Boeing planes specifically, have engineers that work at Boeing to give real-life data. But the price on these DLC mods is not cheap, averaging around 80 to 100 euros. This game is fairly hard to learn at first with a steep learning curve. Learning how to fly these mods is like learning how to fly it in real life, and manuals are much needed but are included in the mods themselves. Though single player is good, the multiplayer add-on VATSIM, created by Richard Branson, the owner of the Virgin Group, is even better, as it gives you the best experience of being a real pilot, with center, ATC, ground, ATIS. Everything is real. Player counts are relatively low compared to other games, but the reason why people thoroughly enjoy this type of gameplay is because of the realism. I know it's time consuming because it's hard and the skill ceiling is high, but that just shows you how competitive it is and why it is so enjoyable. Players are rewarded not like normal games with a point system, but by fellow community members that are more experienced. Since it's such a small group of people playing and refining the small details, it just makes the game better. I believe that the game's high stakes, high rewards is the reason why Prepare 3D is 10 out of 10, no doubt. It's a game that's unique in its own way. So, Why do we spend so much time on pixelated images that we can't tangibly feel? Simply because we love them.